Speaking of grounded, right? Says speaking of grounded, right? I got so into giving them the message. I didn't even get grounded with myself, you hear me? That's how real it is. Like my ancestors told me to come out here and deliver this message. And I'm out here moving for them, you hear me? Grounded. It's wet out here, but guess what? I am one way in tune with everything, right? So understand these are portals, right? Look how religions do it, right? What they tell you in religion. Like I grew up in a religious household, I grew up in a Christian household around my parents and shit like that. None of the shit that we did in that it makes sense to me. Look how they tell you to do it, right? Right. Close your hands. Close this portal already. Close your hands when you praying, right? Close your hands, right? What else they tell you to do? Bow your head. You closing this portal when you bow your head because guess what? You are looking outside of yourself. You bow your head. It's like, oh, that crown chakra energy is gonna fall off because guess what? Somebody already took my energy. So now guess what? Somebody over you like this. Someone is over your entity. A pastor, the preacher is an entity behind him. So guess what? You bend over like this, bow your head, praying to a God. You got an entity over you like that that's snatching that Christ-like consciousness from out of you. You got an entity over you, pulling that crown chakra off you. You got an entity that's over you that's taking your free will to think for yourself. We are spiritual beings, conscious beings, right? So guess what? You bow your head, right? What they tell you? Close your hands, bow your head, close your eyes, right? And get on your knees, right? You just close complete access from yourself. You close your access off from fully connecting with yourself. You basically just got in the corner and shriveled up. That's basically what you did. You basically just got in the corner and shriveled up. That's how religions tell you to pray, right? Close your hands, bow your head, get on your knees, right? So guess what? You already praying outside of yourself and understand that we are conscious beings. Understand we are luminescent beings. So guess what? Our beliefs form our reality, right? Our beliefs form our reality. If I could believe I could tap in with the nature, like nature, my true essence, and I could move the elements, and I could move, channel the elements, right? If I believe it, thou shalt it be, because I'm wielding my energy, right? I'm wielding my energy. I'm wielding my energy, right? I'm wielding my energy. But guess what? When you close your hand, bow your head, and get on your knees, you are submitting to a force or entity outside of yourself. So now this force or entity outside of yourself, because you have belief in it, is creating this entity, where this entity is over you like this. Possession, possession, possession. Because guess what? It got access to your crown. It got access to your crown, right? I got my hand over your head. I'm on your crown chakra, right? I'm on your crown chakra. What they tell a female, understand, like, what do they tell a female, right? Don't never let someone touch your hair. As a young lady, right? Same apply for my brothers, for the gods. Don't let nobody touch your hair. This is not even hair. This is ether. This is ether that grow out our scalp. These are our antennas that connects us to nature. Look how the trees grow. Look how the bushes grow. That's not hair. Y'all won't call that hair. Them are leaves, right? Them are antennas, right? Them are their roots, right? These are our roots that connect us to the cosmos. These are our antennas that connect us to the cosmos. So why would you let someone touch your ether? Or like they said here. They tell a black woman, don't let nobody touch your hair. Because guess what? Someone has access to your head space. Someone has access to where you lay your head at. They could get to you, right? They can manipulate your mind. They can manipulate your energy. They can manipulate your thoughts. Understand? The environment you in affects the way you think. The environment that you are in affects the way you think and affects the actions around you. If you're around lazy people who eat fucked up, that whole environment is going to be lazy with fucked up eating habits. If you run a dirty place, a dirty home, that energy around is going to project. And understand how they say cleanliness is godliness. They're not just talking about the external, but your house got to be clean. They talking about internally. Internally, you got to be clean, right? Internally, you got to be clean. You got to be eating healthy. You got to be speaking affirmation to yourself. You got to be doing things that bring your soul fulfillment, right? Like I said, a lot of us can't make it to our solar plex chakra because we already got fucked up eating habits. We can't hear our intuition. Because guess what? Our guts are full with bacteria, mucus, meat, animal products. Rather than you just going in a fast, eating fruits, drinking water, herbs, tea. But they deem that as demonic when you work with herbs. They deem that demonic when you eating a vegan diet, when you stop eating meat. They say you change. What it is, you have tapped into an energy within inside yourself. You have tapped into a deeper force, a spectrum of light within inside yourself. You're not seeking outwardly what the world is saying, or how the world wants you to move. You went within yourself and you understood your own energy. You went within yourself and understood your own energy. Understand, like I said, with the cross, right? Masculine energy, right here. How they say the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, right? Masculine energy is death, right? But look at the look at the feminine energy, right? Feminine energy, right? What feminine energy, right? How do we get down here to this plane of existence, right? The feminine womb, the vagina is a portal, right? It's a portal, right? I don't give a fuck who you are. Every living being on this planet came from a vagina, right? Every living being came from a vagina, right? Mainly the black one's vagina, right? Even with the Caucasians, they birthed it from us, right? This is where their religions come from, because guess what? We gave them the understanding just simply off of this. This is technology, divine feminine energy, divine masculine energy, which creation is the creation of life. Divine feminine energy and masculine energy. When the Most High, when Spirit brings a divine goddess and a divine God together, and they come together, they are creating life. They are birthing a child, returning of a powerful ancestor. They are bringing the forces of a powerful ancestors down, right? The Ankh symbolize rebirth, awakenings, new beginnings, right? It ends the cycle of death. What's the cycle of death? Religion. Once you really escape the, you like to say, religious community, how people say spiritual community, how I see a lot of people forcing spiritual community to other people. No, it's all about understanding yourself. That's all what it's about, understanding yourself. This is technology. This is rebirth after, you know how they say life after death? Understand how they say life after death, right? Let me explain to you how your chakras work, right? When you go on the journey of the soul, right? You crack that root chakra unintentionally. A lot of us unintentionally cracked our root chakra. That's how powerful our dark matter energies. That's how powerful the energies within us. A lot of us unintentionally cracked our root chakra. Guess what? We are the chosen beings, right? Chosen conscious beings to come down and raise the frequency of the planet. Understand us raising the frequency of the planet. Understand we have to go within the in traumas. That's how I look at spirituality is. You go within yourself. Luminescent beings. You clearing the path. You clearing the path. You clearing the path. You clearing the path, right? You clearing the path. So as you ascend into the journey of your soul, rising up, phoenix out the ashes, I am rising up to a higher state of awareness, to a higher consciousness of my energy, of I energy, of God energy within I. Right? So like I said, let's look at the chakras, right? The root chakra is where trauma lies at. This is where the knowledge state we come in at, right? When we are birthed out the womb, this is where we get programmed at. Because guess what? We are infants, babies. We cannot take care of ourselves. We cannot supply ourselves. So guess what? The family and understand we have chosen our families to come down here, right? We have chosen our parents. We chosen everything to come down here, right? We signed a contract, right? So us coming down here, the programs that been programming to us came from their family, came from their bloodline. So us being birthed into a mother and father and of guardians into this world, we are programmed through their beliefs that have been programmed through the bloodline. So therefore us being the chosen one, we come down to break the chain of this bloodline. So right, so understand that. So when you first go your awakening, you cracking your root chakra, right? But understand, you gotta see the light first. The light chakra, the third eye chakra, you have to see the light first. So you know how in Dragon Ball Z, I'm gonna go back to Dragon Ball Z, right? Before they go Super Saiyan, right? Look at how they always get a tragic news, right? Tragic news, it shakes their root chakra. It shakes their beliefs, right? Then guess what? They see the light. This is where they go Super Saiyan. Awakening, right? They go Super Saiyan. They power it up. They're going through their awakening. They shifting their perception of life. I'm a Super Saiyan now because guess what? I cracked my old beliefs. I cracked that old belief that I couldn't go Super Saiyan. Right? I have achieved a power level higher than what I thought it was. I have achieved a power level in myself. I have achieved the energy within myself. Right? Consciousness, right? You see the light. Our awakening starts by us seeing the light. So us seeing the light, it triggers us to go on into awakening where we got to release and remove ourselves out of traumas, right? Out of all these emotional burdens. So, right? So now we're going to the journey of the soul. Solar plex, we're releasing the emotional traumas, the traumas that may have done in our bloodline, traumas that may have been done to us in this previous lifetime or the past lifetime, right? We are clearing the slate, right? We are clearing the state. And with us going within, this is like clearing our karma, cleansing and removing karmic debt that we may have built up over our past lives or other lifetimes and stuff right here. So now going to the solar plex. I'm connecting with my soul, right? I'm connecting with my breath, right? I'm connecting with my heart space, right? I'm connecting with my throat chakra, right? I'm freely expressing myself. We have the power to freely express ourselves. We have free will going to the solar plex, right? I see the light. Me seeing the light, I realize that I am the light. My perception on life and the life that I want for myself is different from my beliefs. Different from the beliefs that I held over my life because I understand and gain the perception that I am the creator of my life. What I give thought to, what I give energy to, what I eat, what I consume, what I watch, what I view, what I give my attention to. My experience creates my reality. My experience is formed around emotions. So instead of being burned by my emotions, I'm transmuting my emotions to give me a beautiful experience on the outlook of life. Everything's perception, right?